Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to your love tarot reading for November 2022. This is a general love reading for all of those born under the sign of Pisces, so feel free to take with you whatever messages resonate and leave behind for others whatever does not. Just going to go ahead and take those two. We are going to clarify with some tarot cards and pull some oracle cards at the beginning and the end. Here at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles. This is the influencing energy, a sense of kind of feeling like an outsider, not really belonging somewhere. So I'm going to take a look to see what we have. We have Pentacles, Cups, Swords. I do not see any wands to indicate the element of fire or passion. So let's take a look at what we have here. In the first column, we look at what to embrace for a more fulfilling love life. You have Bast, pleasure, the High Priestess, Queen of Swords, and the Moon, your major arcana card. In this second column, we find out what will intensify your passion. You have Bluebell Fairy, Gratitude. You also have Page of Cups, the Hermit, and Queen of Pentacles. In this third column, we take a peek at how love will surprise you. You have Forgiveness. You have also the Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So the Pentacle party is in full effect here. So it seems with all these pentacles has to do with the earth element. It may come down to your senses, your body being connected to your bodily sensations. You do have this card of pleasure. This is what to embrace for a more fulfilling love life. That is about really enjoying your senses, what is pleasurable to your senses. This is a ruler of sex, magic, and pleasure. And it's really encourages self-care and indulgence. So here with the High Priestess, the High Priestess is about intuition, the things that are hidden or secret. And the Moon rules the High Priestess. And here you have the Moon, which is your major arcana sign. This is also a card of intuition, secrets, but it's also a card of doubt and fear when illusions kind of spiral into the scary parts of the unknown. And if you have this Five of Pentacles sense of not really feeling connected to those around you, maybe not connected to your environment, connected to your five senses, it can make the unknown or the hidden a little bit scary. Here you have the Queen of Swords. This is, someone who has their heart and mind kind of connected in order to see things clearly, to speak their truth, and to also be in line with, not necessarily just the facts of life, but they do care about feelings. They do care about intuition. That's why here in this card, the cup is guarded in this cement fixture with bars on it. The Queen of Swords does guard the emotions and intuition with care. So let's take a look at what this Queen of Swords might be contemplating. Eight of Wands. Well, Eight of Wands is about progress, movement forward. It's definitely a card of passion. So let's see what we have here in the High Priestess. You have the 10 of Wands. So I was mentioning before there was no wands. Here you have the first two clarifiers are wands. 10 of Wands is a sense of heaviness, weight. It could be for some of you, figuring out what is your secret pleasures, what feels good to you, is something that is kind of feels like a burden or feels too heavy to get into. Let's take a look at your moon card here, Pisces. You have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's as if you really letting yourself go, feeling your emotions, whatever secrets, whatever creativity, imagination, you let yourself go and explore that, then there might be a new connection with you and the physical world, your body, your senses. So here, gratitude is what will intensify your passion. This is, recognizing the beauty within us, around us, and really not taking anything for granted. Recognizing the, kind of like that stop and smell the roses concept. And also, you can see here the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is all about being connected to their body, the environment around them, nature, human connections, nurturing those connections, not only the human connections, but the ones to nature and animals, and really taking time to just feel those connections and to really tap into all those senses there. And to some degree, there's this, taking some time, maybe going out into nature, feeling the grass beneath your feet, actually smelling some flowers, touching the soft petals. It's almost as if taking time to be slower about things, to take time out for yourself with this Hermit card. Some time alone, some quiet time, slowing things down, and really connecting with nature, your senses. With the Page of Cups here, there is kind of that concept of seeing the world through the eyes of a child with a sense of wonder, possibilities, creativity, imagination. And it seems like that is at the heart of Pisces, that living life with limitless possibilities, where you can look up and see your feet and see pigs flying. So Pisces, let's take a look here at this Queen of Pentacles. You have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, that is not being aware of your environment and your surroundings and not really having a sense of gratitude. That's kind of like the opposite of the Queen of Pentacles. So I would say it's similar to the Four of Cups is similar to the Five of Pentacles, and really not being aware of the environment. Here in this card, this individual is unaware of this key that goes right into this lock that opens a door for them. And in the traditional Four of Cups, there is someone crossing their arms and staring at three cups in front of them and not paying attention to the floating cloud cup being offered to them. So they're both of those people. Well, there's no person in this one. All of these people, the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, the traditional Four of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles, they're all in some way on their own, spending time kind of inside their own minds. But the Queen of Pentacles is kind of the one feeling connected to the world around them. So let's take a look at the Hermit here. You have the Two of Swords. So it may feel that you being alone, time alone, is like you're stuck or you don't know which way to go, but perhaps it's the environment. If you are stuck and you've been sitting in your room, sitting on your bed, as opposed to going out to a park or, sitting on a lawn and feeling the grass, then it might be the environment that can really open up something new for you, let you engage in more gratitude, being thankful for the small things, your connection to those, everyday things that we might not notice. And with the Page of Cups, you have the Queen of Wands. That is all about passion, sassy passion, and feeling courage, feeling a sense of silent, mysterious power where you're following your intuition and your passions. So here, in terms of how love will surprise you, you have this forgiveness card. This might be forgiveness of yourself, decisions in your past, maybe someone else's decision. But with the Page of Pentacles here, it's about learning and honoring something in the material world. And this might be your body, your sexuality, your sensuality, your self-esteem. because you also have here the Seven of Pentacles. And this is kind of a why bother card sometimes. You know, putting effort into something and it, you know, whether it's a relationship or a job or a project, and being at a certain point and seeing that it's not exactly what you expected it to be, and going back and forth, especially with the Two of Pentacles here, kind of going back and forth of, should you keep investing? Why bother investing? It's all for nothing, but maybe it could turn out to be something. But if it was going to turn out to be something, it would have done it already. So here it seems like a back and forth, and possibly just general dissatisfaction and not exactly knowing what it is that would give you a sense of pleasure. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles here. This is one of the slowest moving knights. They are all about the step-by-step process. They take pleasure in each of the different stages. Here, the Knight of Pentacles is planting the seeds for the future. And you can see this knight is kind of looking out and seeing the possibilities, what it could be. So here you go from the Ace of Pentacles, this new beginning of pleasure here, and then you have this Queen of Pentacles, which is totally connected to nature, earth, people, their body, practicing this gratitude. And then you have all these pentacles here with this forgiveness. So it may be, you know, some aspect of your past that you are embarrassed about or ashamed about. Maybe you grew up with certain ideas of, you know, pleasure, sexuality, sex was wrong or dirty or naughty, something along those lines. But with the Page of Pentacles here, there is a sense of really learning and exploring that element. So let's take a look at that. You have this Judgment card. So kind of taking a look at, you know, in this forgiveness process, take a look at what it is that from your past, certain decisions that you made, certain actions that you took or didn't take, and kind of forgive yourself. Recognize how you contributed to your current situation and let go of the baggage. If you choose to, because the Judgment card is a calling. Whether you answer that call, that's up to you. So let's clarify the 7 and 2 of Pentacles here. You have the 7 of Cups. So here it is imagination, fantasy, and depending on your outlook, if you're coming from this limiting mindset, this place of, you know, feeling like an outsider, like no one wants you, feeling guilt or shame, self-doubt, then those cups, your imagination is filled with scary things and bad outcomes. But here, if you kind of go through this step, you know, start exploring your senses, honoring your senses, honoring your connection, and having, you know, gratitude for the small things, and forgiving yourself and forgiving others. It may be that these cups will be filled with amazing, magical, glorious things. Things that perhaps can provide you pleasure, happiness, joy. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Queen of Cups. This is double emotion, double intuition, possibly double pleasure, exploring that watery world and really like diving in deep to the emotions. Queens are associated with the element of water, and so are cups. So you've got double the water here. And it's almost as if this slow rediscovery of your body, your senses, your sensuality, your intuition, things that are hidden, things that are secret, and kind of exploring all those things is going to surprise you. So here we're going to close off with some oracle cards about how to uncover more love surprises. You've got adventure and you have guidance. So here it's almost a sense of exploring your sensuality. Is that adventure, and trusting your intuition will be your guidance. So maybe spend some time with yourself in your bed after you spend some time with yourself in nature. But I'm hoping that this reading provides a helpful perspective of love for you this month. To uncover more about the month, check out readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs. We'll see you next time. Take care.